Nevermind picking up the Visage. Xavier's still on those greedy forests. There is a smoke up here, Mike.
There certainly is a 5v5 team fight to get started as Lelouch on the front lines queue. He's going to be the first one to drop. Right off the bat, in we go. KP now in danger. Natsumi will chase him down. Should eventually have him as well as the stun does fly out. KP, he'll be the second to drop. A double kill for Natsumi. Jonathan, there's no other way to get started on the SCA DPC than that.
Nah, that's the classic way to start. Smoke on smoke, get some aggression out. Polaris having the high ground, having a really good position to break the smoke, get better vision, get their stuns on top, and their level of 1 is a lot stronger as well, Mike. Big...
Trying to find the angle, but was unable to get it. This bot lane now, Nevermind, gonna be chased down to the Visage, is gonna drop. Savage able to take 1 kill on the Monkey King. Well, bottom lane, there'll be a jump in. Nevermind, again gonna be in trouble. Savage, gonna take the Soul Assumption, but seeing Lelouch, he does not want the fight. They'll let Hyde die for this. The 3-hero rotation for the kill, and they will get it. Not the greatest kill in the world, but it's something for Polaris.
Yeah, it's something. It's a lot of commitment for that kill. It opens up top a little bit more and opens up mid.
He's had a mana, John. In fact, they found both of them. Nevermind is going to drop, and so will Lelouch. Oh, that's a disastrous team fight for Polaris.
Poison Null just doesn't do enough, and their stacks get cleared out. Mikado manages to snipe a lot.
They do as TMB going to be very cautious. Makoto, he's going to double damage Rune, and it's just going to be too easy. TMB already knows he's going to die. And it seems like bot lane, they're going to try again onto Nevermind, but he is going to be able to run with the Brave Chill. In fact, they're going to try and turn onto Savage, but he's got the cookie away. This is now Makoto will rotate from the side and into the kisses they go. Q is going to try for it, and he's got it. Nevermind to drop. Xavius, he'll keep running. Makoto, he'll go for the chase. Doesn't really have the chains to lock him down. Oh, Nevermind. He just can't catch a break, this bloke. That they won't land the chains, but look at the kisses, John. Look at the damage.
Oh, God.
Nevermind just gone. Hyde, he will secure the kill in quotations. Lelouch is going to try and go for a bit of a chase here. Onto the Bane at the least. Makoto does get stunned up. Hyde somehow still alive, does finally drop, but now Lelouch needs his own way out. Chains are there. They want to keep going. Makoto, he's a bit too low on mana, but he has the sleight of fist. He'll take another kill as they can't even get the rift off.
And it's out.
And they still haven't smoked. They still are holding on to that smoke here on TMV. This is just taking way too long. They're trying to farm up the mid creep wave, but Roshan's gone now. Had you committed that smoke earlier, you might have had a chance at that Roshan. That Lelouch, he might be the first target they find. In fact, he is. Savage missing out. KP does go for a spear, but it goes right through the tree line onto the T2 tower. They should eventually find him, and they will. But how does that work? How does the spear go right through the forest? This top lane. TMB in a bit of danger. KP gonna go for a chase. TMB, he'll go into the Shadow Amulet, but it isn't gonna matter. He will drop. This point. But KP,
there's always way more.
Jump in. They found Xavius. Poor old Xavius. He's just gonna have to burn alive here as Savage will happily take the kill on the Monkey King.
Coming out from Ember here, Mike, it's hard for them to get the smoke angles out. So I think the best play is going to be that high ground.
Natsumi's going to be very careful. Hyde, he's in range to go for the Nightmares. The spear back is going to be out. KP, they're going to move in, and they've got the CK locked down. Natsumi can do nothing.
We'll try to luck here on Polaris' end.
Yeah, mid lane, KP does break the smoke of Lelouch as he does make the blink in. Bashes out, KP in danger, does pop his BKB, and now the arena is down. Nevermind, and Natsumi trapped inside of it as they move in. Makoto, he'll be there. Savage trying to go for the fight, but who are we aiming? They'll go after Lelouch on the Rolling Thunder. In fact, TMB, he'll be the first one to drop. In they go after the Pangolier, but he's just fine to blink out as Q now is the one in danger. Nevermind, trying to chase him down, does at least pick up the Snapfire, but Savage is going to be right behind him on the Visage, but they do find another. KP's gone, but they will take down Nevermind. Away, but the fight is not really over. Xavius, oh boy. I mean, you can try for the TP all you want, but the damage output from 23 Savage right now is just way too high.
It really is way too high now, and the timing's perfect for Talon. Roche up in about 10 seconds. Polaris not going to have Ravage. They will have the Tide and Ravage up if the buyback's committed. Lelouch has to be a bit careful here.
And he does. Savage going to set up for the Wukong's command into the chains out by Makoto. Savage now 8-0-4 on the Monkey King. And like I said earlier, John, what a debut so far for Talon.
Yeah, they're hungry, these guys, and the claws are out straight into the Roche. Timing's perfect. There is Ravage for Polaris when the respawn does come in for Xavius.
Lelouch thinking about moving in, but Savage, a very intimidating kind of target as they make the jump in for Lelouch, but they miss out. Q just not quick enough, and in the meantime, Natsumi does get the Monkey King once. It's a great start. Can they get him a second? KP, he'll move in with the arena. They've only got Nevermind, and he's gone into that stone form for now. They should at least have the Visage eventually. There's Nevermind, does get stunned up and gets taken down by the statues of 23 Savage. But it seems like that's going to be about it. They've successfully defended the high ground for now here, Polaris.
In here from that Ravage on Xavius.
We can see if they can actually land a pretty big Ravage here, though. Not many BKBs up. Lelouch in big trouble. Already getting taken down. He does have buyback available, but he might just need to commit it. Surely, you just keep chipping away at this Rax if you are Talon, but no, they actually back out. They're just going to play this one very slowly. Chains out. Lock down the CK for one. Downless not going to land. Savage makes the jump in, forcing out the Rolling Thunder, and they will just disengage. Lelouch, he just cancelled it off. Into the chains they go. Arena down. KP, he's in. Ravage does nothing. Ravage does absolutely nothing here by Xavius. As TMV and Xavius are both down. And now, with the Wukong's command down, it's going to be a very easy time to get the mid lane of Barracks. Natsumi, he's going to try and make the jump in, but look at the damage output. Savage just rips him a new one. And that'll be game one to go the way of Talon as Polaris. And they're off to a great start. At least with that first team fight at the 0-minute mark, John, but right after that, it just all fell apart.
Cutting that tree line, and Natsumi actually cuts down something with Nature's Call as well.
Yeah, TMV trying to get as aggressive as possible early on. Natsumi on the prop. Oh, hold that thought, because down at bot lane, first blood already being drawn. Would you believe it, Jonathan? KP on the Viper, able to draw first blood here against Xavius, and now poor old Nevermind. Actually in quite a bit of trouble. Is Q, he does have a toss back as we speak. Nevermind, he'll go for the shield crash, but there's your toss back onto KP. It might just be a double. And it will be eventually, as Nevermind is going to drop. KP, he'll be able to take his second kill of the game.
Jin going for KP as well and try again down the line.
Yeah, absolutely. We should talk about the mid lane. Oh, in fact, hold that thought again, because KP's in trouble now. Down at bot lane, he might just drop and will. So they are able to punish him up a little bit.
And it's still looking pretty darn good for Lelouch. I think that's the one launching point for Polaris here. This mid starts running really well and they can snowball off the back.
Oh, KP down at bot lane was in a bit of danger again, but now Xavius, the one being chased down here by Q, might just drop and does. They do actually TP in Natsumi and do secure the Viper. So Natsumi with a very early rotation with the TP in, might even be able to find Q here in the Tiny, but he is going to go for a run. It does seem like he's going to be fine. Just TP away. You don't have anything like the Fiend's Grip to really lock him down right now. Meanwhile, Q, toss back, is going to be out onto Xavius. KP will try to get to work, but it seems like they are a bit fearful right now as Lelouch is going to rotate over. Nevermind happily making the jump in as KP is going to drop, and so will Q. Just a very aggressive attempt to try and go after the Enigma, and they do get punished once again.
With that take, Polaris has the room to go for the Roche. Not much to stop them here. Talon, they've got the threat of Dream Coil. They don't have information on that side of the map. They do get a good scan off. It does feel like they're a bit too far to contest. So a nice big objective for Polaris to take to keep their momentum up here. And for Talon, this is really the point where you start to wonder about the Bloodseeker scaling. Right? Like the mid-game spike for Bloodseeker is still pretty strong, but BKB alone just doesn't feel enough, especially when Natsumi and Lelouch are about 2k above all the cores on Talon's end. To this extent, KP's just been farming up in the Viper, and he's doing a great job of keeping up, but it feels like that timing's kind of disappeared.
Oh, that's a great torrent. Savage, it's going to connect. Nightmare will be there. Savage does not have anything like a BKB to play with, and he's just going to drop. In for more they go. Hide. Cop in the Orchid. Gets found out. Has no way out of this as Polaris completely cleaning up. And without the BKB, Savage, he could not even hope to fight back. There's now top lane. KP trying to go for a bit of a push, but there is always a team fight to be had here for Polaris. They've always got Natsumi to move in to help out. And this time around, Xavius will be the one to take the kill. Very close to the BKB, but not quite there yet for Savage.
And still, it feels like a mile off, even though it's so close. They might be able to find Xavius.
I mean, they're trying, John, but they just don't have the damage output. In fact, the Black Hole now being committed, but the Yule Scepter, it's not really going to help, surely. Phase Shift is there, Fiend's Grip out, Makoto, Hyde, both going to drop to the Tidebringer. Way too much damage coming out from Polaris, and just a bit of a mess here for Talon. Overgrowth is available. Lelouch gonna move in, but the Nightmare is immediate from Hyde as they do at least find out the Bane. But KP is still gonna try and move in onto the Tree Protector. Makoto, he'll make the jump in. The Treant is gonna drop. Meanwhile, Xavius, he'll go for a Black Hole, but it's caught nothing. It's caught absolutely nothing in the Black Hole, and now Talon, they might be able to try and force the fight. They'll go on to Nevermind, but he'll roll up and try to roll away as they'll go for more now. Back in onto KP, the Viper does finally go down as Polaris. They are still going to try and force this fight. As TMV did commit the buyback. They found one. Natsumi trying to find another. Have a look around for Hyde on the Bane, but he'll run towards the north. It looks like he might actually just make it. In the meantime, TMV, he might be dying back very soon as Savage and Q do rush in. They found the tree, and that'll be a dieback for him. Xavius does get himself out of there.
You still have several questions about what you do about Xavius. So Roche does fall for Polaris. No information given out for Talon. And the BKB for Xavius is almost up. So you're going to need some BKB piercing spells soon. Hyde can try to do the job, but...
And it all started based off the back of those rotations from Natsumi down at the bot lane. Savage is going to try and get started, but there's just like the Vice out from Lelouch into the boat. Look at the damage. Savage is already gone. Hyde, he'll be the second, and the third will be Q. A triple kill out to Natsumi. It's not even close right now.
But it's not something like the Black Hole. It's not something like a Ravage or a Chrono. The threat to defend isn't that easy to pull off here.
Lelouch, he's ruptured, but he just kind of walks away. They do get the toss back. Natsumi, he's a big target. And they've got the Aegis. But Xavius now has the BKB up as well. Could be very scary times, and now the Fiend's Grip is being committed. Natsumi still alive. Xavius, he'll go for the Black Hole. They call Makoto. That'll be the puck gone. He'll buy back. Still Natsumi in big danger. Does go down to Savage, but can they find more? Lelouch, he'll keep the fight going. Onto the Bloodseeker. The Torrent, it's not going to land. The Dream Coil's there, but Savage is going to go down. They land a very nice Dream Coil, but doesn't matter. Lelouch, he does drop the Q. In fact, they find another. Xavius, he'll be the third one to fall, but more buybacks coming in as Natsumi. He'll rejoin the team fight. KP in big trouble. He's going to try to run. In the meantime, Makoto does find TMB, does find the tree to Natsumi. You can't afford to die back right now, sir. He's in big trouble. Can they take him out? It does seem like they can.
What?
What have they done?
Oh my goodness.
Why? And it seems like that time is now. Lelouch gonna try and force it. They've got every ulti apart from Overgrowth up right now. They don't really need it though. They've got the Black Hole on Xavius if they wish to use that instead. Makoto gonna find TMB, but will even be is now beside the Vice. Is out onto KP. They'll try for the Viper. It's a very nice tidal wave. Gonna drag him back, but now with the Rolling Thunder, it's been trapped up. Fiend's Grip out. They've got Lelouch on the Kunkka, and they've even got Nevermind on the Pangolier. They've both been caught out too far forward. Nevermind gonna try and run his way out, but Savage is gonna chase him down. Meanwhile, Polaris looking to try and move in and get some deep vision down. Q is going to split out TMB, going for a toss-back attempt, but doesn't really find it, and now the Hex is out. They've got the Tiny locked down. TMB, he's going to be just fine as Q is gone. Never mind. They're still going to try and force the fight. KP's made the jump in, but can he really do it? They've got way too much damage, and now the Black Hole's been committed. Xavius has found Savage. That'll be your Bloodseeker gone. They do have buyback available, but they don't want to commit like this. Never mind. Going for a bit more now. They found the site device onto the puck, though a nice toss back out from Cuba Makoto. He's still struggling to survive. So he will be able to eventually walk his way out. Can they turn this? Savage brought back. They're going to try. Lelouch, he'll just TP out right in front of them. But he'll be coming right back in. Is they're going to try out the TMB. That'll be one gone. They're going to keep trying. Polaris, they're the ones to make the jump in, so never mind. He will move in now. Savage going to be fine. Fiend's Grip is out with the Rupture and the BKB. Savage, he's trying his best, but Natsumi's got the Aegis out on the Roshan, and Savage is down. That's a dieback with the Black Hole being committed. They'll even find KP on the Viper. Oh, they've got to back out now, Talon. They can't afford to lose any more. Natsumi, he steals the Aegis right from underneath their noses. Makoto's not safe yet either. He'll TP eventually, but the chase is on for Q now on this Tiny. And eventually TMV's gonna find him. It won't even matter though. They can literally ignore everything else and just go for the barracks. There's no buybacks.
Massive opening for Polaris and for Talon. I don't know if they can hold on. They still have a minute 20 till Savage is back up. All of these buildings melt so fast. Polaris, they have a clear shot at the Ancient.
Yeah, I think this game's well and truly over, John, as they do go on to the Ancient and Talon. Not calling the GG. Well, they do eventually, Jonathan. I was about to make you call the GG for them if they hadn't. So Talon will drop game number 2 here against Polaris Esports. And
so it's tougher for him to find that CS, and that should lead to a strong start for Lelouch. Even if it doesn't amount to too much CS, it should be a lot of EXP going his way.
well, Hyde gets caught out there down at bot lane, John. Xavius able to land with the Inkswell into the Stroke of Fate and does go for the first blood here on the Grimstroke. So happy days for him. Definitely a very nice start here against the Enchantresses. This is meant to be a lane dominant kind of hero, but giving away a first blood like that, not going to feel very good for Hyde.
Yeah, it's not the start you'd want. I think you're still getting what you seek, though, as you're having an easier time for Savage in comparison to Natsumi.
Yeah, Natsumi gonna try and go for a run, but does get caught out by the Scatter Blast of Q. Right on the edge, but it was enough damage to get the job done.
To commit, Mikado's still hanging around here.
They've got backup though. Hyde gonna be focused down first, as they are gonna move in with the Inkswell, but Makoto right into the Dragon Knight with the Mortimer's Kisses. They've got plenty of damage. They'll take him out. Makoto, he wants Xavius as well. They completely ignore Natsumi. They'll let the Jug run. He had the spin available. Towards the mid they go. Savage gonna get stunned up. That's a great target if they can take it down with the Sonic Wave. Double damage. Everything been thrown at Savage. He's still alive. Makoto, he'll make the jump in. They found Lelouch. On the Queen of Pain, he is gone. This TMV, he's gonna try to run. So will the rest of the team, but well, like I said earlier, John, I don't think they quite have enough damage for the Medusa. As his BKB down. KP gonna be spotted. Never mind. He'll move in. There's your Orchid out. KP, he does have Primal Split, but it needs a bit more time for it. He might just have it. There's just Sonic Wave, but no! He gets the Primal Split in time. They don't have the damage. And in they go for the team fight. Hyde is still around and should eventually go down. They did not have a sentry ward, John, but it won't matter. They get the damage.
If you don't find those kills, you commit a lot, and Mikado looking for a turn.
Right, Silence is there. Makoto gonna pop his BKB. Does opt to go after Xavius instead. We'll take it. Now the BKB charge going down, but he's certainly making great use of it as Lelouch gonna try and chase down Makoto, but he's just perfectly fine.
Maybe try to play with that smoke.
Oh, Lelouch getting stunned up in big trouble. Is going to try and make it through this one, but there's so much damage to come out. Makoto able to take another on the Storm. And they might just be able to keep going. TMV, Xavius, they do back off at the right moment, but they've lost their mid-quap. And KP's looking around for a bit more now. I think Xavius there for a moment. They'll try for the chase in onto the Brewmaster. They've got him locked down. They might just have him as a Soul Bite. Is going to lock them down to boot. Hyde trapped him with him. Omni Slash to come out. Natsumi suddenly with a double kill out onto the Jug. And
coming through for the Jug, Mikado hanging around up top. He is playing near areas of control. There's some good vision here from Polaris, so has to be a bit cautious on the Storm.
Oh, they see him. Makoto gonna get stunned up. This would be a massive pick-off for Polaris now. They've got him. Something they desperately needed. Lelouch is finally able to get a bit of sweet revenge here. I just feel like they can't fight this. Certainly feels like they should be fighting it if they did know, but they are by the triangle right now, just kind of farming up as the Roshan does go down the other way. You have the Medusa. There's just no rush. There's Makoto. He's going to zip right through by himself onto the Dragon Knight. Never mind. He's taking a fair bit of damage here as the Cookie's going to land as well. Savage, he's got the control. In the meantime, though, KP gets silenced up, and with a big Sonic Wave, they might have him, and they do. They've got the Brewmaster down, but Savage, he'll just keep going. Natsumi needs a way out of this, but it looks like he's got nothing to get out. He's probably just going to drop a No the Glimmer Cape. It does allow him to spin his way out just in the nick of time. Instead, they'll go after Nevermind. They'll go for the tieback on the Dragon Knight, and they might just have him. Nevermind, trying to fly away, but he is going right back down. Dieback for Nevermind.
Good control of the top jungle. They weren't really dragged away from that fight. They are trying to go here, though.
Yeah, KP, he's going to be the target. He's got Primal split up. In fact, he might have to in just a moment. As Savage will happily go on to Nevermind, who's just not a tanky dragon. He will drop. As KP goes for a bit more now. They know Xavius and TMB are around. There's your Primal split up. They want the chase. They might just have it as well. It's KP, who are we finding? Tornado is there onto Xavius, so they've got the Grimstroke locked down. Savage, he'll move in. Xavius getting stunned up immediately is probably going to drop as they go for the Omni Slash, trying to get something. They at least find Hyde. They even found Q. It's not a bad team fight, as they even got KP. Everyone just kind of get blown up there. They're going to try, but Roshan has been halted as KP is going to break the smoke. Again, 2 Primal split charges, but they're going to try and blow him up before that even happens for Kodo. He'll go into the backside, trying to get the Grimstroke in KP. He'll get the Primal split off. They are in trouble once again here for Polaris, as Nevermind is going to drop. He does not have buyback. Natsumi, he'll go for the Omni Slash, but it's not doing too much to them. Q with the Yules does save himself. Natsumi trying to get out of there, but Makoto's going to jump right back in with the Vortex out. TMB and Xavius is gone. Natsumi, he's the only one left. In fact, they've got Lelouch around with a big Sonic Wave, but it's not going to do nothing. It does absolutely nothing.
That is going to be the second Roche going the way of Talon, along with that free Ag Shard. Could just pass it on to Savage. He's got the Ag, so having that Mystic Snake bouncing around, stoning more people up in the middle fight is going to be big. They pass it onto... Who did he pass it? Mikado?
Very tough, and what a great scan out. Smoke broken, they're going to have to try hide. He's got the Glimmer Cape out, they'll still try to focus him down, but Savage is going to get right to work. Vortex is out, Makoto! He's got all 4 of them, and they are just going to melt! Oh boy, Makoto! Right in the middle, because they found Natsumi as well. I mean, you don't have to call it, but it's pretty rough after that one, John.
Oh, it's a rough one. They've got buybacks. No Omni Slash or Natsumi means he can't really do much in the middle of this next fight. Doesn't have the Ag for the Swift Slash. Doesn't have his Basher up yet. Is going to be forced to buy back. That might be enough to put Talon and, you know, play it a little bit more safe. Go for the tier 3 down bot and Rax instead. There's still no
team fight now. And they jump Savage with the Swift Blink, gets right to work. Nevermind in the meantime, trying to deal with the Brewlings, but here comes Makoto again with the Vortex out. He's got the Grimstroke. The kisses are there to boot. Polaris, they're just trying to get back to the fountain, but they can't even do that. Maybe they find Makoto, but no, the Glimmer Cape. It's going to save the day as Natsumi. He can't get the job done. He'll try onto Q, just get the snap fire, but not even that's going to happen. Q will survive. The Jug's gone. Nevermind is gone, and it seems like Polaris are gone. Tips out for Xavius. Xavius, to be fair, John, he was tipping a lot during that laning stage. He'll pay for it as they finally lose to boot. That's over. Talon have got the 2-1 victory here against Polaris Esports for their Series 1 of the SCA DPC 2 and number 3. And I'm sure I'm about to see a very, very happy